Hi, guys. My name is Ricky. I've spent the last 25 years of my life enjoying music. That is obviously an exaggeration. Let us go with 15 instead. But I'm here to hopefully start something on this channel. I love listening to music and I love sharing my thoughts and opinions, but I am a little bit more of an avid listener than your average human being. So there's not too many people that kind of want to talk about it as much as I do, or give me as much satisfaction as I need to talk about it. So I'm just going to talk to you guys on this channel, and we're just going to have some album reviews because, every Friday is New Music Friday. Every Friday that I'm at work, lunchtime comes on. Let's hop on, see what that newest drop is. Even if I'm awake Thursday night, if there's something that I'm really excited for, I'm going to be listening at 12 o'clock when it drops. 12 a.m. for that Friday morning. Obviously, everybody has an opinion, right? So I'm here making this video to kind of share why I think my opinion is somewhat valid. Obviously, music itself is subjective. So everybody has an equal opinion, but I'm going to just share how I feel about music to myself. So, with music being subjective, I wanted to kind of bring some objective categories so I can be able to just grade the music and not just vibe out and be like, yeah, that's cool, 7 out of 10. I wanted to kind of give me a way to explain why I felt what I felt when I give the grade to this album. So, the first category that I have 5 different categories, all equaling 10 points total. Multiply that by 2 to get that grade out of 100, right? So, first category is obviously going to be production, just the engineers in the booth, whoever got crazy on it, how they made the sound come to life on the instrumental lens. On the opposite of that, category number 2 is going to be lyricism slash vocal performance. So a 5 points each, so out of 10. Five for out of 5 for lyricism. Obviously, if we're listening to a rap album, that's going to be more important. If we're listening to a pop album or something like that, the vocal performance are going to be more important. But at the end of the day, they do combine because you can still sound nice and be saying some bullshit. You can be saying some bullshit, but it might sound nice, right? So there's going to be a combined category for category number 2. Category number 3 is going to be cohesion and empty tracks. So a lot of times we hear an album, you kind of wonder what is the idea? Is there's a story? If it's just a compilation of sound, and there's a lot of times where albums just have some empty tracks and filler tracks that really didn't need to be there, but they might be chasing numbers and things like that. So that's why they have them. So I'm going to be grading that as well because an album is supposed to be a high quality piece of work, not just something you put out just to get some bread. Category number 4 is going to be sound originality. Obviously, in this day and age, everybody's trying to make music. Everybody has a style. Each city has its own style. But I value having your own style to a T. That's what I'm going to be taking into account as well because I don't need you to copy somebody because I could just go listen to that person instead. And then last but not least is going to be quality and care. I think there's a lot of times where you can tell where somebody just needed to get out of a contract. They just wanted to get paid. They just needed to get something out into the masses to stay relevant. And obviously, that's not what I'm here for either. I'm not going to listen to it if you don't even want to listen to it. So that's going to be the 5th category. And so, with all that being said, again, my opinion is my opinion. So I'm going to tell you guys why or where my opinion comes from by kind of giving you a background on my musical preferences. So I wrote down kind of my favorite artists. I've got 3, 6, 9, 12 artists right here that I listen to on a regular basis. We've got Kanye, Drake, Adele making that top 3. You can put them in any order, but that's going to be the top 3. Everybody else that follows, we got Kendrick, obviously, J. Cole, Phineas, if you're familiar with Billie Eilish, his brother, or excuse me, her brother. Also, Billie Eilish is on the list. Georgia Smith, Baby Keem, Kings of Leon, Florence and the Machine, Zach Bryan. So even right there, you got a pretty decent range of different kinds of artists that I listen to. And then we're going to go into my Spotify Wrapped. So obviously Spotify is one of the biggest streaming artists, or excuse me, platforms in the world, and they do a pretty decent job of tracking your stats. And I've been using Spotify for about 10 years now, so I've got some decent tracking. This last year alone, I listened to 224,000 minutes of music, and I was granted the Mastermind Spotify, how they give kind of different categories of what you want to listen to. My top 5 genres of last year's Spotify were rap, pop, modern rock, urban Latino, and contemporary country. So just right there, that five alone is obviously all drastically different. So again, my opinion is subjective, but I do value and take pride in listening to absolutely anything that releases because good music is good music. It doesn't matter if it's country or rap or rock or hard rock or whatever. If it's good, I'm going to listen to it. To wrap up this video, just sharing up the top 5 songs that I received last year were Dawns by Zach Bryan and Maggie Rogers, so that contemporary country vibe. I've officially lost Vision by Little Yachty, eclectic, crazy production vibe. Silent Running by the Gorillaz, alternative, eclectic, if you will. Shout out the Gorillaz, and then 2 Florence and the Machine songs. So again, kind of more that alternative pop, if you will, with Florence. And then the year before, I went back the year before, in an even different list. Obviously, my number 1 song was called "Oh God" by Marinelli. Super underground artist. I don't know if anybody will ever hear about it, but if you listen to that song, it's pretty good. 16 by Baby Keem, Souvenino by Aventura, Fall in Love by Fantagram, and then number 5, Lost My Mind by Phineas. Again, all of these things are subjective. All of these things are if you vibe with it, if you rock with it, how old you are, where you come from, all of these things kind of influence what you think about the music that you listen to. And that's why I love music, because who cares, right? If you like it, put that shit on. So I'm just here to share my thoughts. I'm going to listen to a bunch of different albums. Let me know if you want me to listen to a specific one. All I do every day is listen to music, so I might as well share what I think. So if you want to watch, come along with this journey. If you see an album that you like, click on it. I'll share my thoughts. You can share yours in the comments, and we'll just go on this journey together. But thank you for watching. Again, my name is Ricky. This channel will be about music, and if you love music, I'll catch you in the next one.